Test sound 1 2 1 2. Okay, we have sound. We have sound, we have music, we have chat. Let's see if we have chat. We have chat. What is this? Nice. More goodies on the way. Welcome everyone. Good night, good evening, good afternoon, good day, good morning, good whatever. So we are back to have a shield stream, a shield shot, and let's wrap up the Micron. So since we are still missing a few things like the handles and the bottom panel, we're gonna start with that. This series I've been neglecting our sponsor, Lab 4450. Please shout out to them. Link in the description. Portuguese web store. Hey Joseph. Awesome stuff, awesome prices. Check them out if you need anything. So yesterday we had some hiccups while printing, and well, it wasn't anything stupid. It was just I didn't clean properly the bed. Now I cleaned it with hot water and dish soap with a scuff, a green scuff, Scotch Brite green stuffy, and give it a good rub. And I tested, to be honest, it printed, it sticked well, just fine, even with that old shitty filament. And no, I forgot to get that thing drying, so it's just like it was yesterday, probably worse, since it was sealed, and now it spent like 24 hours unsealed. Anyway, hey Keetrel, welcome. So yeah, I printed the cube. Well, I didn't finish printing the cube. I started printing the cube, printed it like until half, and it holds, so it's fine. I actually took the time and I made a small video and I got the serial for it, so that's done as well. What more? So yeah, let's assemble what's missing. So there are a few pieces missing for like an accent skirt on the skirt. And the handles, that's pretty much everything that's missing. So let's start with the bottom part and the bottom panel. So let's start with that, then we go for the handles, then we'll select something to print. Maybe we'll print a cube to test it, and then print something else more interesting. Yeah, you only need to have the printer printing. Once the printer is printing, you can take a video and just go to their Discord and do that. Like a 3-second video or a 5-second video of the printer printing. Show the whole printer and send it. It takes a few minutes and you get the serial. It's a bot, so I think it's a bot. I'm not sure if someone has to authorize the bot giving the serial or not, but probably the bot pings an admin checks the video and says okay, and the bot releases the serial. Should be something like that. It's pretty cool. So yeah, mine is 121, I think. Let me check. 171. So yeah, let's get to it. Shouldn't take long. So you guys can start thinking of something fun for us to print in here. I'm gonna change maybe to the top camera. I'm gonna remove this thingy because oh, actually I forgot to actually tight this thing. Okay, let's do that as well. Oh yeah, it's completely untied. I want it there. So it has space for the thingy. Okay, so I'm gonna move this thingy, or well, first let me disconnect it. And let's flip it. And yes, I did some research and I fixed the problem that we were having yesterday. So this thing, it's supposed to come out. And no, I couldn't fix it. It couldn't fix it like fix, but I fixed it in some way not as catchy as we were doing it. I'll show it in a minute. So okay, so let's see if the panel fits with the... Okay, looks like it's not square. Yeah, looks like it fits. So let's release the fingerprint magnet. And dust as well. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, we have something like this. I think it's gonna be a pain to align all of this stuff. I should open the calf and take a look actually. Yeah, open. Okay, let me move it to the top screen. Oh, now I understand. It's supposed to have a symbol in there, but mine is it's too squishy, so okay. That's fine. Is this thing supposed to be glued or... Nope, it just sits there. Okay, so we have a few of these, so in here. In here. I guess I should put the panel first and then start. Yeah, exactly. I think that's the way to go. And then start just inserting things on a side, aligning one each time, and putting screws in. So what screws do we have in these? These are long screws. So 12mm screws. Nice, because we have a bunch of those. Well, there should be. Oh, looks like we have more holes than we used to. So it means I need to drill 4 extra holes on this panel. That sucks. I should have done that before I removed the cover. Well, anyway. So let's check the DHF for the panel, if we do have a DHF for the panel. Okay, so we want the Micron R1 beta. DXFs. Yeah, bottom panel. We have the DXF. Let's open it with CAD. Okay, so we have CAD in here. So basically we need to drill these 4 holes in the center. So I'm just gonna see how far. Oh, they are not even aligned. Okay. So they are 35.5 from the top one, and they are 375, really? What kind of measurement is that? 375, so almost 4mm from the... Okay. Oh, okay, I need to turn on my my main camera. Okay, so where's the ruler? How much was it? 35, all right? 35.5? Yeah, 35.5. So 35.5 should be somewhere in here. And then $35.5 should be somewhere in here. Now we have almost 4, so we're gonna call it there. And we have almost 4. We're gonna call it there. So I need to do the same on this side. $35.5. Little scratch. Little scratch. Almost 4 means there. And almost 4 means there. Okay, so let me grab like a 3.2 drill. Oh, I forgot to turn on the banner. We need to change the text, but okay, 3.2. Grab my drill. So looks like we need to do some changes for the beta. See, this is the only part. So I'm drilling slowly because I don't want to break the don't want to break the plexi. There we go. Not that hard. Let me grab my... Jesus, really? Another CG, welcome. I think my blower needing a recharge. Let's do some chamfering. But so everything is on place and didn't move. Guess we'll figure it out in a minute. Was it a bad crash or just a crash? Like people died? Just a scare? Weird, we didn't got it in the news. Was it right now or landed it upside down? The fuck? No one died? Well, at least that. Okay, so this one is from the front. Okay, something maybe. This one, it's from the front. Oh, looks like, oh, come on, really? Yeah, these guys changed the whole pattern. Okay, those are good that I made. But these are not. These are not. Let me check those one there. Yeah, those not. Those are not good either. Hellish. So the bottom panel, it's the same shape, but drills are not the same. The drill position. So it means that I'm kind of fucked. But just another recap on a Micron day. So what is my just some Dremel work, and it's fixable. Well, it didn't exactly failed. Failed it's a strong word. It just didn't work as expected. So like that. So we only need to slot the existent holes. Should be easy fix. Yeah, but soon as I wash it, I tested today. It worked just fine. I have a serial already. Okay, I need something to slot the. Well, maybe I can re-drill. Let's try. Yeah, should be fine. Yep, already have a serial, 171. So I didn't finish the print actually, I only started printing to see if it was fine. I got it to like off and it was fine. So I didn't actually finish. Was just to check if it was a filament problem or just a wash, a dirty build plate problem, and it was the second one. And I took my phone I recorded a little bit of the print, like 10 seconds, and uploaded to the Discord and got a serial. Of course, the last one has to be problematic, as usual. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Where is my... Should be here. It's here. Yeah, this won't work. So I need my blue thingy. Or this one at least. Is it? Yeah, should be fine. Let's go. Okay, so new holes. Yeah. Now it looks kinda good. Let's see. So this one is cool. I'm not tightening it yet, but looks good. Let's see here. I think these ones are good enough. They are not perfect. I think they are good enough. I could have laser print, laser cut a new panel, but would be a waste anyway. If I knew that this was different. I didn't knew that, so I may have a problem. We'll see in a minute. Yeah, it works. I think I'm flexing a little bit the skirt, but gonna leave with that. Yeah, we're good. Should have made the holes even a little bigger. That's fine. So we have this guy in here. Not sure. If I'll be able to tighten that one. Hey Jack! Why didn't you told me that the panel... Oh! Okay. The panels from the beta are different. You should have told me that. Okay, I assume those two are 8s. Kegel, how are you, my friend? Good. Yeah, I know the feeling. I should do the same. I have plenty of it in here. So many people is here already. So I want to ask you guys something. Who, anyone in here already tried? What's that? Goodies for tomorrow. Yo, Slake, how are you, my friend? So, who here, any one of you, tested or tried UV resin? Because I was looking for some stuff for Milo to... Oops. So... I don't know. In general, have you ever tried? Have you ever used for something? Because I was looking for Milo, we're gonna need some fast curing resin for sealing the epoxy. So where we do the pouring, we need to seal all the surface so we don't leak while it dries. And I found the UV resin and I was like, okay, this should be cool. We can pour it, we can shine it some light. It's supposed to be fast curing. I bought a few bottles, but I'm not sure if it will work. That's why I'm asking. I will test it, of course. I already received it. That's why I remember to ask. Okay, we are only missing this piece in here. Okay, everything cool except that son of a bitch. So let's see if we... Yeah, my only need to see, I only need to know if that thing really cures well and fast. That's pretty much... I don't even care if it stays soft like silicone, as long as it cures fast. should be fine. I guess we're gonna do a test when I get it. Well, when I have the chance. Okay. Let me grab. Take Nostar. Noscar? Noscar. Should be good or close enough, right? Let me grab some kind of, yeah, this guy. So I can hook. Yeah, I don't care about the brittle. As long as it cures fast. Okay. If I remove the... There we go. Why are you being a pain when... That's good. There we go. When I open this thing again, hopefully not today, I will enlarge all the holes so this thing doesn't need to be a problem. Let me grab my blue. Oh, actually it's here. Actually, it gives it a nice touch, this little red skirt all around it. Okay, so bottom is completely finished. Let's see. So as you see, it gives it a little all around red skirt or brim. Looks cool. Yeah, I need to put the feet in. I think it's better to do it one by one. Okay, so back to actually like that. One done. Another one. I like these Ula feet. There we go. I should reprint them now that I understand how they work, but yeah, it's all fine. There we go. So now missing the handles, let's connect the power. So if you guys decided what I should print, shit, I think I need to remove the panel to install the handles. Actually, I'm pretty sure. And I'm not even sure if I have the parts. A Banshee? Really? A Banshee? Well, to be honest, I love the boats. No, I don't want to save any changes. What am I? Oh, I need a cat to see if I... Okay, so it's supposed to be a red piece. But it's a red piece that I don't remember. I shit a little bit. Okay, I think it's this thingy. Yes, okay, I do have the parts. So I didn't finish the cube. We can print a cube. What extruder? I'm running the extruder from the I think it's called actually the Micron extruder. I think. I'm not sure if it's official yet. Okay, so we can print the cube, but the cube will print in 35 minutes. So we can actually start printing the cube right now while I do this stuff. So we can actually do that. Let me remove the door. I'm gonna be in here. So okay, let's start with printing a cube, but I would like something more interesting. But let's start with the cube, just to be fun. Okay, so first things first. So how did I solve the problem of yesterday? So as you guys, the guys that were here yesterday, we had a problem with, so this hot end that I'm using, it's a bamboo clone. It's a super duper cheap hot end, which works super well. The problem is it has very low thermal mass, and it has a strong heater for the thermal mass that it has, and so it's very difficult to keep it stable. I mean, temperature stable, like within 4 degrees it's fine, but it oscillates very easily within a couple of degrees. It's very hard for Clipper to actually settle on the thingy. So when we do S109, so not AS, M109, which means heat up the nozzle and wait it for stabilize. Yes, it's a Bamboo Lab copy clone from AliExpress. They cost like 15 bucks. They work super well though. I can't complain. I have it on a few of my printers and I can't complain. They run super well. They're super cheap and it's a great bang. I'm not a huge iFlow guy, so I don't care. So on my other printers, I solved it with that command of the smooth time. Okay, I'll take a look in a minute. But for some reason on this one it doesn't work. Maybe it's because of the newer version of Clipper that they changed the something. I don't know. On this one doesn't work. So how did I work the problem? So this is what I did. Yeah, I have a bunch of them, so I'm going to install probably next Thursday. I'm going to do a stream on my Skyla, which is a Voron 2.4, which has 6 heads, and I'm going to install 6 of those 6 of those hot ends in the, well, 5 because it has already one, but I'm going to install all of those in my Scala, so that's why I like them. Anyway, so the way I did the workaround, it was quite simple actually. Where is... yeah, here. Okay, so let me open the printer. Reload. Okay, so the problem, we found out the problem was how Clipper realize or defines that the temperature is stable or not. And for it to be stable, it needs to be, I'm not sure about the parameters that it needs, but it needs to be very, very stable to consider it stable. So that's with a M109 or a M190, which is for the M109 is for the hot end, and the 190 is for the bed. But the bed has a big thermal mass, so it's much easier to control, and it's not such high temperature, so that's not a problem. Even that I fixed both. So instead of using the M109, I decided there's another way to set temperature and weight on Clipper, which is actually temperature weight, where you select a sensor that is measuring and you select the heater, and it will, and the way it works, you can define a maximum and a minimum. So when it passes the minimum, and as long as it's not higher than the maximum, Clipper says it's good, so we can actually define the interval. So that's exactly what I did. At first I did, so the problem was on my print start. So the problem was here on my print start when we got here, when we got to this, first when we got to this command, so which is, I'm gonna zoom in. So basically it's to heat the hot end to 120, just a preheat temperature, and then go on, and it would stay here indefinitely because the temperature would oscillate between 190 or 119 and 122, 123, basically 122. And it goes there 190, 121, 121, 122, 120, 190, and go on, always jumping, and Clipper wouldn't declare it. So the first thing I tried was to replace this command by this one. So basically I'll just say, okay, instead of this, we do a temperature weight, the sensor extruder, minimum of 120. So it's gonna basically eat up the extruder, and when it passes, in this case, when it passes 120, it's fine, it will continue. And when we get here, same story. But instead of 120, we are just getting the variable hot end temp, and it would work the same way. But then I thought, okay, but what if by any chance I use any I need to use this command, and or even I get something, I don't know, the slicers use this command, and what if well, what if I need to use this command? I'm gonna have the same problem. So I found out actually that I was about to make a macro, and I saw that the Alice from Voron, so Alice, the guy that has the print guide, here. If we go here to his macros, he actually has a replacement macros for M109 and 190. So I think I only use this one because I don't have a problem with the bed. So this is something that I advise everyone to use because two things. First, you don't have the problem that I'm getting. And another one is it's faster. It doesn't wait for the temperature to settle, because usually when we first start a heater, it will overjump and then it will come down and then it will actually stabilize. With this thingy, when it passes the temperature, it will move on and you have plenty of time for the temperature to stabilize anyway. So printer can start doing other stuff before actually wait for a few seconds to stabilize. So yeah, so this I can share the page. Why haven't you pasted? Probably because I did copy it. Copy, paste. Okay. So yeah, here on my case I can show. So I placed the macro somewhere in here. So in here I actually give it a little more tolerance. I give it a 5-degree tolerance, and that's pretty much fine. And yeah, problem solved this way. I don't care about the smooth time or whatever of Clipper. Actually, I also did some research and I found out that behind or anything under 0.3 where is it? Smooth time under everything under 0.3, it will be the same, because Clipper takes measurement of every 300 milliseconds from the sensor. So everything under a third of second, it's actually going to behave the same. So I'm going to save that. Technical stuff. Anyway, we are done. I fixed the thingy. So yeah, we can do a print. Let me main. Okay, let me center the camera. Like that should be fine, right? I think we are focused. Let me focus somewhere in the head. Looks pretty focused to me. So I'm gonna start the exact same code that we had yesterday, so I'm just gonna run it. Oh, we need filament, right? It would be a good idea to add filament. I removed it so I could flip the machine. Maybe I'll do a little zoom out. I'm from Portugal. Yeah, a little zoom out more, maybe. so we can actually see the whole head. And I really need to I think we are done. To remix this part. Oh, we are a little, we have a bit of cold, but now it's starting to settle for spring. But yeah, we don't, especially here where I live, it snows, I believe, 2 times in my lifetime. I'm not sure if the first one I was alive, and I'm 37. I remember one day I had like, it was like, maybe I have 20 years, something like that. So yeah, I don't, here it's more of a heat thingy, not a cold thingy. For me, here cold is something about, under 0. It's cold, under 0 Celsius. It's cold to me. Yeah, it was about, yeah, exactly, it should be. Yeah, I was 19 years old. Something like that, yeah, I was about 20. Hey Beanie, how are you, my friend? Okay, so we have filament, so as you guys can, I'm gonna show. So I'm gonna run the exact same code from yesterday. Print. Oops, that's not what I wanted. No, in here, and actually I was... Fuck. Jesus. -10. I didn't feel the earthquake in here, and I was actually... Yeah, it's gonna start printing now, a cube. We need something else to print after. We didn't felt the earthquake in here, and I was like in home, or at home. I wasn't traveling or anything, so I was sitting on my computer when it was, and I didn't feel anything in here. No, I haven't checked yet. I'm gonna check. We have time to check. So let me do the heat search for the handles. So right now I think, so the bed is heating now to 65. I'm gonna grab a few heat certs, 4 to be exact. So yeah, as Luis was saying, there was a little earthquake in Portugal today. Nothing serious. No damage at all, no casualties, nothing. But yeah, it was on the capital area, so Lisbon area. Jesus. Oh yeah, because you are from the southern margin. It was where it was felt better, in Sintra and Almada area. Okay, so the bed just got heat to temperature to 65. It's gonna home. The nozzle already is at 120. Now it's doing quad gantry. Yeah, I think from what I saw in the news, where it was felt better, it was in Sintra and Almada. Where is my piece of aluminum? I don't know, I don't really care. Oh, it's better to turn on the iron. So it's doing the probing now. I changed the probing for 10 lines instead of 20. It's more than enough for this bed size. I actually need to change the... So now it's doing the touch. And I'm not sure if the nozzle is clean. To be honest, I forgot. I intended to... Yeah, it's fine. Bed sensor is cartographer. So it's basically a beacon cone. And so far I'm liking this thing. I haven't tested at high temperature yet. But it looks promising to me. So there it goes, starting pooping. I should have purged the thingy first, but ooh, fuck, I was distracted. Let me try to grab a wire that's in here so it doesn't stay on the queue. Yes, I did fix the... I was explaining right before you got in. I fixed the... the problem. There's a poop there. There's nothing I can do now. Yeah, it's fine. So the way I fix it, basically, I was about to create a macro to replace the... basically what I thought, okay, instead of using the M29, M109 for the nozzle, I decided to try using the temperature wait command from Clipper, which you can define the interval where the temperature is fine. So you can define a minimum and a maximum temperature. As long as it's in between, it's good. You can even only define a minimum, so once it reaches that temperature, it goes. And it works just fine. Then I decided, okay, but if by some reason I'm running a macro or something that uses the M109 command, I think it would be a good idea to actually fix that. So I was about to create a macro to replace the M109 command, and turns out that Alice already had those macros made to replace the M109 and the M90 for the bed, and I just used it. no need to reinvent the wheel. So I actually glued I pasted the link a little bit just before you got in here, like 2 minutes before you arrived. So as I was saying, when I was showing the macro, I actually advise everyone to use that because it's faster than it's actually faster then the clipper interpreting the M109 and M190 command, because clipper it's gonna really demand to settle on that temperature, while the temperature wait just waits until it gets past minimum, and as long as it's behind the under the maximum, it will move on. Doesn't wait for it to actually stabilize. So it's faster. Yes, Jack, I had to order some special motors. So we did a group buy on the Discord from Micron, because they need to be a longer shaft. How long, I can't really remember, but it needs to be something like at least 5 millimeters more than the original ones. I think LDO has ones that have a 35 millimeter shaft that will work fine. But yeah, you definitely need longer shaft motors for it. Okay, so let me move these to the back. Now I need to remove the panel to actually install the handles. I think, pretty sure. Let me see if I can manage with I got lucky when I found out that group buy, they already had pulled the plug to the order, but they weren't on the payment stage, so I could still get in. Yeah, my print is 2. I need my file. Sorry, just a little bit. There we go. Let me see if it's good enough. Oh, actually, I need more. Still need more. Okay, I think I went too far now. Nah, I'm gonna just reprint them. It's a mix of my 0.3 layer, first layer, 0.3 instead of 0.2, and my frames being a little tighter than normal. Yeah, I'll just reprint them. Well, I can turn on my V0 and reprint them. Why not? It won't take long. It's small parts and actually very small parts and low height, so it should be fine. I need a piece of red filament though. I think I have a little bit in here. This will do. Okay, let me open Discord. Let's see what Hey Sven! Oh yeah, it's printing. I think I'm talking a little louder today. Let me low. I see a lot of clipping. Let me turn on my silo to check something that I forgot. Okay, let me start eating the... Yeah, can be. Yeah, I think my PA, I could have changed that. I think well, I don't think, my PA is too low. I think it's low, right? When it's bulging on the corners, it's low. And when it's softening, it's high, right? So for PLA, my PA, it's too low. Because the corners are a little bulgy, but it's fine for a first print without no tuning at all. Well, just the basic tuning. Can't really complain. So before the next print, we can actually do a PA test. Well, PA depends on the filament, to be honest, a lot. Even on the same brand, a different color usually has a different PA, or can have easily a different PA. So you just need to adjust the PA for whatever filament you're printing. Usually for ABS, for me, 0.03 is fine. On my V0, it's 0.02 usually. So let me load the filament. Can leave it a little more. I think it's good. So let's turn down the temperature. Let's close the wood. Let me remove the... Hey, you are. Been a while. So this is the Micron R1 beta. This is a 4.3 screen, 4.3 inch screen, like the one from Waveshare. So this is stock. You have both options for the 3.5 inch. The SPI from BTT, and this one for the 4.3. Pretty sure soon there will be a well, what slicer do you use, Kitro or Kytro or whatever? You know, there's a 5-minute test you can do on Orca for PA, and it works pretty well. Well, I want to fit one of these at my V0 as well, but you need to keep in mind that the V0 has much lower skirt, so you are kind of like me. I was a super slicer as well guy, and then I went to Orca because of the lack of update, but now I think they actually re-enabled the project, but now I'm on Orca, so I'm not changing again. Yeah, on Orca, well, after we do the... Okay. You know, you may need to go as... you may need to run even a slow, a thinner interval. When you get if you're struggling with it, I would do, okay, it looks like 0.0 something is fine. So let's do even a finer test within 0.05 and 0.07 and see if any of the values in there looks better or good. Well, and it depends on what you define as a good corner and or a bad corner. But for me, this is a CNC hot glue machine, so everything close to a corner, it's good to me. This machine is noisy. It's because of the motors, I know. These motors from Stepper Online, they are noisy. When I close the door, it gets much better though. Oh, I forgot to... I need to set... slow to break in? Nah, fuck that. I'm running that thing fast to break in faster. I never did that. I only did do that on cars. But... Okay, why is the plate so big? I need to edit looks good. Anyone know how... Anyone know how do I change the size of the damn plate on Orca? I know to change the print size or the print area, but this plate is super big for such a small area. Anyway, doesn't matter. My V0, it's the right size. No, I'm pretty sure Stealth Shop and Thingy is disabled, but I'll take a look into it. Actually, I will run How is it called? Nope. There's a plugin for Clipper for the TMC. I don't think it's Clipane chain. What I know what you mean, but I don't think it's that. It's a TMC thingy. I have it on my silo, huh? Let me check. 201. Well, I wish. I'm pretty sure it was on my. Or it was on the Velt, huh? No, I'm pretty sure it was on my. On my silo, huh? I'm not sure. It's TMC something. It's something for. Clipper TMC Autotune, I think. No, but it's not on my. It's not on my silo. Not sure where it was then. I know I run it in, yeah, TMC Autotune. Okay, let me check the stream shot. Luis. Oh! The astronaut from 0G. I don't have an astronaut, so maybe we can do an astronaut. Well, I have gold PLA, but that gold PLA, it's been there for a long time. It's the one I used on the Velta to make this thing. It's actually a beautiful. Where is the? Not sure if you guys remember this. When I did the tuning for the Velta. Where is my? $350, damn it. Yeah. Selling used printers, it's like, yeah. So I have this gold, which is super cool. So this one, so this is the tuning for Velta. It's a beautiful gold. So this was the first print of, well, the second print of Velta, because someone told me to do something. Oh yes, it was on Velta that I installed the auto-tune thingy, because it was when I was doing that, I ruined the first print of Velta, but this is the second one, no changes at all. So it printed this thingy. It's really cool. Hey, Intersite Project, how are you? Well, it's quite good for a first print. I didn't even tune the speeds or anything. I'm not sure how it's running. Okay, let me. Oh, actually, handle logo. There's a logo for the handle. Where are my handles? Oh, this is a different handle that I have on mine. So this is a two-piece handle. Yeah, it looks good, and it's a fast sending. There's a little ringing, but so Micron R1 STLs MISC. And on mountain. Yes, that's exactly what I need. So anyone maybe has, oops, nope. This one. I think it's standard ABS, right? Not, oh no, actually it's ABS Plus. Almost done, right? Yeah, a few more minutes and it's done. Yeah, can I reach it? Yeah, the motors are not hot at all. I have a better device to actually check that. Let's see. Thermal camera. Let me remove the zoom the macro lens. Yeah, they are like 50 degrees, which is pretty cool for 45 degrees actually. 45 degrees as well. Pretty cool for stepper motor. The bed is pretty even. It's a little cool though. Yes, I did PID the bed as well. I need to re-PID the hot end for a higher temperature though. Well, I checked this one. This one is, yeah, both fans are running. I had checked this one, but I don't remember checking if the other fan was running. So we have, let's see how far off are we from the predicted time on the slicer. So the slicer would predict 37 minutes and we are running printing 36 and a half and we are like 1 minute left, so we will be about 30 seconds off, if that many. So 37:22, 37:27, 8, 9, 27:30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 5. So we are now, it's finished. About 40 seconds difference on a 37 minute print, which is bueno. Let's see how good it is. Let me see if I can focus it so close. Little ringing that we need to actually go on a good lighting like there to show. And you see the corners are a little bulge on the outside, so that means the PA it's too low for PLA, but for a first print doesn't look bad at all. Extrusion looks pretty consistent. Let me do the zoom again. There's no noticeable extrusion problems. I'm happy. Looks good. Dimensions. So I assume due to the bulge there are it should be a little bigger than it should. let's check. Because the bulging, it's actually growing the part. So if I measure like that, it should be 30, and we are measuring 30.15, which actually makes sense. Same, so it's square. Now if I do it here where is no corners, see, we are pretty much bang on. And same if we do it here where it doesn't catch bulges, so we are pretty much bang on. What about on height? It looks decent, not over extruded on the top, looks pretty flat. Let's see. Yeah, we are pretty much within size. Actually, I use a first layer of 0.3, so it makes sense it should be a 30.1. No, it's not over extruding, it's the PA, it's on the corners. The problem, it's on the corners, so it's PA, it's the pressure advance. It's too low for PLA. I haven't made any test, but we're gonna do a test now. Yeah, it's a bulge issue. Sorry, I read wrong your phrase. Yes, it's a bulge, so it's PA. It's not over extruding. I was checking the top layer for over extruding, and the top layer looks pretty good. Maybe a little tiny, yeah, it's a tiny bit over extrude, but we are talking about very low. I mean, it was iTunes, so maybe instead of 96%, I think I'm running, or 98, I should go something like 97 or 96% on extruder multiplier. No, I'm not gonna print. Yeah, usually this is the first print. I actually didn't add a Micron cube. So let me do AF. So now I'm gonna do actually a PA test just to see how far I am. I would say, since I'm using 0.04, I think. Let me check on my extruder. Oh, actually my extruder, it's not here. It's here. So PA, I'm using 0.03. Should be 0.05, 0.06 maybe. But we can do a PA test pretty quick. So let me go to main menu, move this thingy, so I can clean up the nozzle. There's a little guy in there. Okay, let me heat it up to something like 150. I need to get a brush for this thingy. So after the print, it does a brush, or before a new print, it does a brush. Okay, we can go 0 now. Should be fine. Okay, so I was talking about PA. Yeah, we can go here. So let me go to, well, let me open a new account. This one is printing. It should. It's doing good. Doing its job. New project. So let's go to the. Now I have two. I don't remember which one I have. Okay, yeah. Why? How can I? You guys know how can I? Oh. No. How can I resize the plate? Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm gonna do first. Let me check. Yeah, 98 is too much. Let me go something like 96. Okay. So I'm gonna do calibration, pressure advance. I like the PA pattern. Start at that, and DDA, that's fine. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Slice. So it does that sync, but it's actually gonna do this one. So let's do print. So it's at 65 degrees. Heating up the nozzle now to 120. The moment it passed the 120 mark, it starts moving. Doesn't matter if it overshoots or not. So quad gantry level should be all fine, since we didn't even turned off the machine. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, it's within 5 thousandths of a millimeter. Scanning now. Now it's gonna probe, it's gonna poke. Okay, so scanning, it's exactly as it should be. Range 111, so 0.11. I'm always within 1/10 of a millimeter, which is great. Now I need to check it with the oven on. So door closed, 110-degree bed, and see how it behaves. It's hitting now the yeah, fine. I really need to get the purge working on this. Need to set it up. Bunch of poopy in here. Can I get it without... Yeah. Yeah, extrusion looks decent. So what's the time? Yeah, about 8 minutes. What? Hey Bob, what size rails? This thing uses MGN7s on Z and Y, and 9mm on X. Yeah, it's Z and Y, MGN7s, and MGN9 on X. It's a small printer. Yeah, it's zoomed now, because look at my hand next to the bed. So it's a 180mm bed. We have a little lifting on that one, but we should be fine. Yeah, I can fit this printer inside of my V2.4 easily. No, you don't need it, because this thing does everything automatically. So every 3 lines it's gonna change the PA automatically. So it's gonna override whatever setting you have. Yeah, this thing has like... Yeah, so this thing fits on the bed actually of the printer of my 350. Yep. The cube was fine. Let me get the cube. A little ringing. PA needs a little tuning. But not bad for a first print, if you ask me. See, there's a little, let me see if I can catch the light. See there? There's a little ringing. The corners are a little bulge. See there? You can see a little bulge. But for a first print with an unknown filament, not tuned, or... It's pretty cool. I'm doing a PA test now just to see how far I am from the real number we need. Well, that sucks. That's why I don't like update printers that are working. I mean update the software. If everything is working, unless there's a new feature that I need. Okay, let's take a look. So, I need something to point. And I need to focus. So looks like somewhere I can't see. I need to check in the, yeah, like that. I'm sorry. Okay, so it looks like the ideal value, it's somewhere around 45.50 to me. 3, it's definitely bulging, as I see in here. 5, it's kind of starting to open, which I don't like. The ideal, yeah, the ideal is 0.4 or 0.45. So we are not too far off, but we are far enough that I actually can see here the 0.3 is bulging. So 0.4, 0.45 looks the... So either this one or that one are the best. Yeah, 0.45 looks the best one to me for this filament. So let's set it. For this filament, you guys need to be careful because this thing it changes a lot with the filament. So I'm going to enable here. Oh, actually I had oh, it's missing a 0. A good value here. So this thing needs to be tuned even with the same filament of a different color. If you are looking for really good prints, you need to tune even on a different color. People usually, the really good guys printing, when they start a new roll of filament, especially if they buy it at different times, they will do a retest of the PA. So yes, this is Orca. Okay. I'm going to heat up the nozzle at 150 to give it a scrub. I started with Prusa slicer. Then no, I started with super slicer. Then it ran out of support, so it stopped. They stopped updating it and whatsoever. And it was back when the 3 supports came out and all those cool stuff. So I don't think I tried Cura back in the day, but I didn't quite like it. So as I said, I really liked Super Slicer. It had a ton of options. You have absolute control, maybe a little overwhelming for a normal user, but I really liked the control I had over the things. But as I said, they stopped updating it, and it was back when Prusa came with 3 supports. And I waited, and they never actually got into it. I think now it's back again on their feet. Then I changed to Orca, and yeah, I really like Orca. I had to use Prusa on my multi-material printers, but now Orca also supports it, so I need to set my Orca so I can control those machines as well with Orca, because I love Orca. It has pretty much the same control as Super Slicer, and more stuff. Yeah, Orca has everything. Orca has everything nowadays. It has everything. It has all the calibrations you need. It has supports, all kind of supports. You can paint supports. You can fill you have pretty much everything. I understand that can be, I know, because I hate changing. When I'm used to running one piece of software, I hate need to change, but I don't regret changing to Orca. And I absolutely hate Prusa Slicer. I like more control that they gave to us. So, okay, so let's do the little astronaut then, since no one else... Oh, this is... Oh, wait. I'm on the wrong... Why do I have a Voron 01 here? Oh, it's okay, it's the... it's not a 01. It's the number 1 plate. We add another plate. This thing is quite big. I don't think we're gonna print it full size. 2 hours, that means... Nah, we need to reduce this a little bit. That's too much. That's too much. Let me scale it down. Scale it to 75%. No, I want everything. Okay. There's no way to... Oh, there was... There we go. Oh, it can be hollow. That's a good thing. No. Let's make it full. Yeah, 1 hour and 15 looks decent, so it should be finished by midnight and a half. Yeah, should be fine. Let me check if I have the... Oh, wait, because I have the standard. I have the standard stuff. So maybe 10%. Maybe we can do a full size after all. Yeah, 57. It went from 1 hour and what? 15? To 57, so... How do we set it to hollow? I never done that. I know it's possible because I've seen people saying it, but I never actually need it. It should be here on the strength, right? It's just a 0% in field? And it set it all? Oh, okay. Yeah, 3 layers should be fine. It doesn't make much difference anyway. Let's put 10% in fill. It's 2 minutes different. So fuck off, slice. Okay, but let's make it a little bigger then. So scale, let's do something like 90%. Well, we can make it fatter and not as taller, just to, let's see, because tau is Z, it's what make it, yeah, 113, 90% looks decent. We're gonna finish about midnight, half past midnight. I'm good with that. Hopefully it doesn't drop. We could do a brim on it just to be sure. I don't like brim, but I don't want it to fail either. So let's do a brim, a little brim. Outer brim only, 5mm brim. Yeah, that looks decent. It's not gonna, and we're gonna make sure, yeah, that we're gonna make sure that it sticks better. So let's yellow it. We're gonna do a red astronaut. It would be nice to do a white astronaut, and they actually have white filament, but fuck that. Let's go. One thing I don't get tired of is, Jesus, yeah, I really need to check the noise on this thing. I don't get tired of the damn scanner. Damn scanner, it's super cool. Oh, meanwhile, the zero finished. Let's see if the pieces fit. They don't. They don't. Ah. So I'm gonna reprint them and I'm gonna scale Z a little bit. Oh, because I forgot to change my... I'm so stupid. I forgot to change my first layer. So let's reprint. Let me actually clean the... So quad leveling. There we go, scanning like I like. The fuck, what's going on? Touching? Yeah, if the nozzle is proper clean, the touch works really well. Okay, let's go. I need to set it forward because the probe actually it's on the back, so I need to start as on front as I can. So it. Yeah, I really need to set a purge on this thing. There we go. Yeah, 0 to, let me actually measure it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's way more than it should. Let me measure. .2. What do you mean adjusting left LED color? What do you mean by that? Okay, let's reprint. Aha, no. The logo LEDs, actually I need to change it. Usually I set the logo LED when it's printing according to the color of my printers. This one, it's from my, I don't remember, it was from my Trident. It's still orange, I need to change it. Anyway, this is what I call a proper Shilin print stream. We are just having fun, answering questions, trying new stuff. Ooh, nice. That's a nice beast. Actually, I have my, so this screen that I usually share, it's a 34-inch. I'm not sure about the frequency though. Let me check. It's a ultra wide. No, it's not in here. I shaved, well, it's not shaving. I usually don't shave. I only shave when I'm either, well, going to an event or new girl or whatsoever. Usually I just pass with the machine when I get like a 3-day beard. And I actually passed today, since yesterday I looked like a caveman. Today not so much. Okay, so what is it? Display settings? Yeah, display settings. So yeah, that's pretty much what I paid for mine. Advanced display settings. Yeah, it's 144 actually. So mine is a 34-inch ultra wide screen, and actually it's 144 as well. It could have better resolution, but it's super fine for when usually I need to zoom stuff. It cost me about the same as well. It was 6 months ago. Yeah, it was on the summer, I think, or last year. I don't even remember. I love it. Super wide. Yeah, I'm also blind. If I take my glasses off, I can't see shit. So, looks good. Looks super good, actually. Let's do a little zoom in. Yeah, this one would fit already. I think those ones will fit better though. I may need to actually scale Z, but we'll see. If I need to reprint it, so be it. Ah, that sucks. Need to remove that shit. So what you guys think? It's a nice printer, right? Good size, not too big, not too small. Seems to work decently well. Thanks, Nogstar. So, see you next time, hopefully. And have a good night and get some nice rest. Yes, it's a 180, so it's not terribly small. And I really like the size, to be honest. Most of the time, the stuff I print, it's fine. Nice, my friend. I really liked it since the first time I seen it. Since the first time I seen Steve building one, I was like, damn, that's my dream printer. Perfect size, not too big, not too small. I already have a big printer. My 350 is more than enough for what I need. So now I just want more small printers. Yeah, including the frame and then resize the panels. Yeah, it's kind of a pain. And it starts to get into in the too big for 1515 frame, because it's in the 250 range of a 2.4. So yeah, but you need to. I know you need to. You can cut them, but you need to resize them. Well, that's a 2.4 then. It's not a Micron anymore. And I love my 2.4 as well. I love all my printers, to be honest. But the one still I like to see printing. Well, the one I enjoy more watching to print is my Tridex. When it's doing double stuff like cloning. Doomcube Micron, yeah, that looks cool. I love my Delta, watching it like a spider, but the two heads working at the same time is just another thing. Okay, so probably next stream it's gonna be either Wednesday or Friday or Thursday. I think it's gonna be Thursday. I'm gonna fix my Skyla. It's long due already. Change all the hot ends. Well, not all, 5 of them, because I changed one already. So change the 5 hot ends and retune them and change some configurations. I need to do all the offsets and that stuff, so well, go for it. I'm not sure if 450, probably you would need to make it a little more than 450. 450 just 10 centimeters longer, bigger than the 350, and on the 350 you can fit 6 heads. So I think it's 7 centimeters for each head. So probably you need a 500 to do a 8 head. You could do a 7 head and do it, call it a heptapod. No, I think Unted is just a little bit wider than the Dragon Burner, actually. A few millimeters, but I think it's a little tiny bit wider. I can check for you after the print, but I'm pretty sure it is. Well, I can check on CAD. Oh no, oh yes, because I have somewhere in here I have the Unted. I need to make sure I open the most version, which I think is 50. Oh yes, Carver Joseph is right. You can do that if you do a 350 and you use 3. And you use the 230. A 230 bed. So it's 55. Oh, it's 55. I could swear it would be more. So let me check. Oh, but maybe the thingies are smaller. Maybe the docks. Yeah, it's about the same. Maybe the docks are smaller. Yeah, maybe the Unteads. Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe the problem is the dock of the Untead. Maybe it's smaller than the Dragon Burner, because the Untead itself, it's bigger. I know, I measured it. So you might be right. Well, actually the new version, at least the CAD is the same. They used to be 57, now they are, at least the CAD is 55. I can check when the printer stops if they actually... So the Dragon Burner, it's 55.15. It's about 55. I'll check after. But yeah, You're right, the dock itself can be smaller. Maybe it's smaller. Actually, that one could be smaller, but it would fit another head in there anyway. So you're telling me that if I change my tool heads to... If I change my... Oh shit, but I could fit another roll of filament on my top thingy. But I would need to redesign my inlet, my filament inlet, and I think I actually have I'm not sure if my CAN boards are 7 or 6. I think they are 6. I know I did a 7. Well, actually, I may have a 7. Where are my tool heads? My PCBs. They should be here. They're here. Yes, they are 6, but I can easily make it 7. I think I actually have a 7 one on my Skyline. This thing is turning out pretty cool, if you ask me. Hey Simon, how are you, my friend? Well, I have a bad news for you. It's nothing serious, but yesterday you won something on the stream, but since you weren't here, rules are rules. I'm sorry about that. I had to re-roll. So now, finally, I have someone that missed the giveaway. So now I have someone that, if I have another one, he can join the Simon Club. And Steve, it's Polar Bear, because Polar Bear was the one missing. I think it was a trident. Yeah, I think it was a trident. He won a trident, LDO trident kit, and it wasn't there. Polar Ted. Yeah, Polar Ted. Sorry, not Polar Bear. I was thinking about the white bears. Yeah, it's Polar Ted. I think it was a trident, right? I'm pretty sure it was a trident. But I remember that the guy, how is it called? The guy from LDO, it was so cool. David? I think it's David. He was so cool that he actually gave him a V0 kit. He only had to pay shipping. Jason. Yeah, V02. He only had to pay shipping, which was a great deal anyway, but yeah. Well, for Kegel, for CAN, it doesn't really matter. You can even connect 20 of them together. It would be a bigger issue for USB. But since it's a thing, I need to make some... Next time I'll order more PCBs. I'll order 7 tools instead of 6. So it's fine. You can just solder 4 wires on the side and get another. A trident. I believe you're saying Trident, not Tride. A Trident is a nice printer, very reliable. Correct, my friend. I think the Trident, let's be honest here, I think it's as good as the 2.4, even that I like the 2.4 more than the Trident. And it's so much easier to build. Not really, not anymore. Tridex, the only thing is you don't have a manual. It's the only problem. You have to follow the cut. It's pretty much a Trident, a mix of a Trident 250 and a Trident 350. So it's basically enlarged, a widened body. It's like, so you use the wide bar, the wide frame from the 350, and the slim from the no, you don't need any special clipper. That was at the beginning. If you watch my stream, you'll see you don't need any. If you watch my stream series, you use regular clipper, and it works just with macros from Joseph Garner, I believe it's the name of the guy. I have it on my series. If you go check there, you don't need any special branch. That's the part that was scary for me. And welcome, Yoel Adamas. That was the part that was scary to me, but then I talked with Joseph and he said, no, you don't need any of that shit. You just go with normal clipper, you set in my macros and you're done. And it was super simple. And yeah, it's great. The only thing I need to redesign, hey, the shrimp father, Martin, it's simpler. The only thing you need, this thing is busy today. I like that. The only thing I need to do some work on my Tridex is I need to design a way to adjust the second head, the Z offset, or I mean the Z height. I need a simpler. And since that thing has tap on it, I'm sure I can do it easily, but I haven't looked into it. Something like with a screw adjusting the Z height, because if it's fine if you're doing the multi-material, you can just offset the head. But if you're doing dual prints, you need to be at the same height, otherwise it won't work, because you can't adjust Z on only one head. Yep, it needs to be an adjustment carriage by screw, basically. But something that you turn a screw and you lift or lower the head accordingly. I really need to look into it. I haven't yet, but I really need to. And since we are using top, I'm pretty sure I can just replace the magnet system that pushes one head against the other, because you don't need top on the second head. I installed it, but you don't need it. Now that I know and I understand how the printer works, it makes sense you install it because of the weight. You want similar weights on the tool heads, and that at that time top was the thing that I liked the most. Now even maybe I would install one of these probes and get a fixed head, but actually top might help and use two pieces with two screws, where I can just, if we tighten the screw, we can lower or lift the head, and that's I need to work on that. I really need to work on that. And especially, and if you use the nudge probe for the alignment, it's gonna be, I also need to install that on mine. It's super cool because you don't even need, you can even, before starting each print, measure the offset and go with that. You don't need to use a fixed offset, and maybe with the temperature it change. You can just do every time on every print, before it goes with the second head, it cleans the nozzle and goes and does the probe, the nudge probe, and calculates the offset. It's super. Especially if you use these new nozzles with a steeper cone instead of those regular ones that are like that. The newer ones are usually like this. So if you use them, you have a better form to do the probing. But yeah, Tridex, it's a very cool printer. Yeah, nowadays there are a lot of options for probes. Back then when I built that thingy, it was pretty much top was the thing. But it makes the head heavier, so yeah, nowadays top is not the best option, because it makes the head yeah, it used to make sense, because even that it made the head heavier, it was a so good probe system that it would compensate. It made sense. But now there are so much cool stuff. This shit is awesome, and it's super cheap. I don't know how it behaves yet with it, but I have good references, so I'm hoping. You have Beacon, you have the PZ probe. How much does it cost, a PZ probe? I have no idea. I heard of them, I know what it is, but I never saw them. I don't think they were for sale when I first heard of them. Well, it's not that expensive. It's expensive, but it's not the most expensive thing in the world. Yeah, the amplifier board, well, but it needs it, so... So far, I really like this one. It's fast, seems to be reliable, and I like it. So now you guys are making me actually look into the stealth changer for Unted and swap all my ads. Nah, I'm not, at least for now. Maybe for later content. Let's see what we get. If I need to reprint or not. Where is my... Yeah, now it makes more sense. Okay, now I think it's just a matter of cleaning. And we should be fine. Yeah, okay. We're good. So I'm going to turn off the top light so I can check the brightness of the printer lights. So I'm gonna also turn off this one. Okay, it looks good, but we are on low light mode. Let's activate the maximum brightness. So the hot end light is good. It's just, where is the... It's here. So lights max, let's see. Oh yeah. Looks like a football stadium. So yeah, it makes good light. It would be better if it would better direct it, because it's directed to here, not there. It should be, the angle shouldn't be 45, should be something like 30 degrees or something like that. But yeah, it's good enough. Not gonna mess with it. No, I have strip. Just regular NeoPixel strip. Just should be here somewhere. This kind of stuff. So these actually have the RGBW, so they have the what I use on all my printers. I buy those stuff at the 5-meter rolls, and I just cut to the length needed. On my V02, actually I have PCBs, but that's the only one. All the others are just LED strips. Okay, so I can save my red filament. Where's the pump? And that's it. This thing gonna go to the garbage. Okay, something popped on this PCB and I can't see what. I'm not sure if it was a rectifier bridge. I would swear it was a capacitor, but all the capacitors are intact. Everything looks good. Well, at least good. Nothing looks bad, let's call it that way. Did it release its angry pixies? I have no idea. I know it popped and it stopped, so this is just a USB, like a charger, a USB power supply. It's a thing that used to power my banner, and I heard it pop and the banner shut down, so I could swear. I was like, okay, probably it was a capacitor that's gone, but I don't see anything popped in here, nothing burned. The coils look fine-ish. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Let me take some measurements. Hey! QC! Quality control is here. How are you, my friend? Let's see the optocoupler first. Looks good. No shorty short, no shorty short. Let me check the coils. 5 ohm looks decent. This one. Oh! Probably this diode died. Doesn't look in good shape, to be honest. Well, yeah. The low voltage, that's why I always change my board's power supply from, I tune them from 5 volt to 5.2, so that issue, it's not an issue anymore. Micron is fighting you? Well, Micron is a fighter. Well, sometimes it's just, I'm not sure if you try that. Sometimes it's small section wires. They cause a voltage drop when the pi is pushing. I had that actually. It wasn't too thin wire, but I added another wire so instead of powering it with just one wire or just 2 wires, I powered it with 4. And it kinda at least diminished the problem, but the main problem was the power supplies are set exactly to 5 volt and Pi's actually like something like 5.2 volt, 5.3. Well, the overhangs look very nice, to be honest. No curling at all. Let me see if I can show. $18 Talon. Yeah, it's printing. I'm gonna try to lift it just a little bit. Just a little bit like that. No, the voltage, well, eventually, if it drops too much, yes, but you get a warning on the... you get a warning on Clipper, and on Clipper screen it shows a little lightning next to the clock. I believe it's next to the clock. Little lightning, yellow lightning sign. But you get a warning on Clipper as well. So as you guys can see, there's no curling at all. The overhangs are super good. Mate Uzi, nope. We here in Europe we are very poor in filaments, to be honest. We don't have nearly as much choice and options as you guys have over there. And actually, I'm not a PLA printer. I barely use PLA, and when I use... Oh, it is Euro filament? Let me check. So you say it's UZ filaments. Let's check. And as I said, I'm not looking all the time for PLAs. I only print PLA toys, like dragons and that kind of stuff. So I use the Silkies, those beautiful tricolor stuff and whatsoever. So UZ with a Y. UZ filament. Let me check. So we have it see. So it's the Pro, yeah, .NET, yes, I found it. So it's the Pro or Premium. Do you know? Oh, in Germany. Oh, yes, it's in euros. Well, it's expensive though. At least the Premium. Pro Mate Galaxy. Okay, let's check. Mate Galaxy Black. Okay, that looks cool. Well, it's expensive, but not that expensive. Okay, I'll give it a try when I can. Sold out. Yeah, it must be good. Everything is sold out, to be honest. Whoa. Yeah, they are all out of stock. I can show you here. Yeah, they only sell PLA. Yeah, Filamentum is good though. Yeah, I need to take a look. Filamentum is nice. Filament PM is also very nice, but Filamentum is expensive. We have access to plenty nice PLA, but I print mostly ABS, some ASA as well, but most of my prints are ABS. Devil design is very good, yes. Well, last time I checked, it existed. Well, it is for sale on Mouser, so... Jesus, that sucks. Yeah, the site still exists. So... Well, this thing is looking good. Keeps coming off the bed, well, yeah. This one I solved it with just a dishwash soap and hot water. Good scrub. And it looks good. I need to test with ABS because PLA, it's PLA, everything sticks. Even this old bastard with 4 years old at least. Is the filament dry? Which filament are you using? So, according to Warka, it's supposed to be... Yeah, I would try it to dry. Even sometimes it starts to print well, but when it gets to the middle of the spool, sometimes it needs extra dry. I would try that. What was I? Okay, I was about to check the progress. So yeah, according to the slicer, 20 more minutes. According to estimation, 23 minutes. So yeah, we are on a good route. ETA 12:33, which is what we were expecting. Yeah, try that. That's what I said. Sometimes it happens to me. The filament at the top it's dry, but in the middle of the spool it's not. So try to just test it. It's not worth wasting your time if it's failing all the time. So try to dry it. It happened to me, it was, if I remember correctly, a lot. Yes, it was on Filament PM, the AB, they have a special brand of ABS which is tougher. I really like that stuff for printing, for printer parts. But yeah, it was a pain with that, especially the neon colors, like the bright orange, the bright green. Sometimes I had a tray printing just perfectly. Then I would start a next tray and I would need to dry it because the top of the spool was dry but not the middle. So try that. And it actually took me a while to find out the problem. But then I saw it completely. I could tell it just from starting printing. Okay, no, I need to dry it. No, I haven't tested that. I just placed the maximum of 160. We can test that after we finish the print. But I would say something like I think I set it to 150, to be honest. It should be 150, 160 tops. I don't think it's better. It's more than that. Especially with my antenna there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Especially with my antenna there on the CAN driver, on the CAN, but the EBB mount. If you make it Bowden, you can do the full 180 for sure. But with the extruder on top, I'm pretty sure. Well, we can see in a minute. When we finish the print, I can go up there and see. Yeah, I know. Bowden, it's a Velta thing. Even people with deltas are doing extruders on the head, but mine is Bowden. It actually works way better than I was expecting. It's a thing I don't understand why Voron, it's actually all the Voron, especially the Voron, the Trident 350, it should have at least 5 centimeters more in height just for the tube. Well, I mounted my extruder right on top of the electronics bay, so it was a direct line to the head. It works very nice for a Bowden. But yeah, I would prefer direct drive anyway, anytime. But yeah, I don't understand why the Voron designs, they don't make the printers a little higher so we have more clearance for the wires, for the PTFE tube, and yeah. No, I see the same ringing, but we haven't done anything to prevent the ringing. Way to prevent the ringing is I should have done a shaper tune again, because I messed with the belts, to be honest. Earlier today I messed a little bit with the belts. And maybe lower the accelerations a little bit. This thing is with 15k accelerations. Might be a little too high. And to be honest, I think I need to retune the motors. I think most of the ringing, it's not ringing. It's vibration it's actually from the movement of the motors, not actually from vibrations of the printer itself. Because this thing is very noisy compared to my other printers. I need to check what's going on with there. I need to do a TMC tune on this thingy and try to figure out what's going on in here. Maybe increase the stepping. Maybe these motors don't like the 16 how did they call it, the micro stepping. I'll need to try 32 or even 64. I don't like to go more than 32, but But yeah, I'm happy. This thing is barely tuned at all and it's printing super fine. I'm really happy with overhangs. I wasn't expecting that for no tuning at all. Means this head actually cools the filament very nice. Oh yes, haven't you seen the robotic arm that we were going to build after the Milo? Check this thing out. Let me see if I can find it. So it should be... Yeah, it's gonna be after the Milo. It's settled. Well, unless something else shows up. Where were we? Yeah, it's gonna be after. I don't remember where it was. General, maybe? CNC shot. Oh, this was my stuff. I don't think it was that long ago. Yeah, now I want to see it again. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it's this one. This thing looks super cool. I don't care. I want one of these, man. I really want one of these. It's gonna take a while because the Milo, it will take a while. I know it will. We're gonna go closed loop. I'm really interested on the... Oh, so they sell the... Oh, yeah, but it's US. I don't really like US. Because the full kit, buying the full kit over self-source, it would be way nicer. But yeah, I really want to build one of these thingies. Is that what I should get? Probably. I really want to try one of these thingies, man. I really do. These things look so cool. I don't even have a use for it, but they look so fucking cool. Oh, no, no, no. Hey, Marcus, how are you? No, if you want, well, let me test mine first, but I'm pretty sure mine will work well. But if you want closed loop steppers, buy the same model as I did. Those things are super inexpensive and they work fine. Way better than the original, the regular open loop steppers. And you probably can get them on Amazon, I'm not sure. Haha, that's all that matters. Surviving another day to fight the next one. Okay, I need to get something. I need my microscope, but it's far away. Oh, do I have... I'm not sure if I have one in here on this shop. I don't see it. No, never mind. I'm not going downstairs because of that. Okay, so about Milo, I need to start printing stuff. Now I have the Micron as well. I need to fix my Sila. And I have my Trident, is working. Tomorrow I should get the brass nuts for it in case of another accident. So we're gonna be fine. I need to get my Tridex working as well. With Orca, I mean. It's working. I just not set it up with Orca yet. So I can start printing stuff. I need to do some test prints about the wakeovers that I'm really excited for those. I think I can make them work, but I need to do some test prints first. And yeah, I still need to I need to do some changes still on or some additions, or some, not changes, but some... Ooh, that's good. Tomorrow I should have some goodies coming up. Nothing too exciting, I think, but getting goodies is always goody. Let me check my AliExpress. I think I'm gonna receive the screws needed for the wakeovers. Yeah, I should be receiving a bunch of hardware for Casa. Yeah, I'm receiving the screws for the covers. What more? I'm receiving some tubes to make spacers for the end stops. I should receive... What about this? When is this coming? Not yet. Yeah, next Milo stream I'm gonna show a bunch of stuff that I got already. it's mainly hardware for Casa and for the coolant, mist coolant. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I need to mill shit. Yeah, I need to mill a vice for it. Yes, when I say one, I say a bunch of them because I need to do a full vice. I need to speak with you about what you really want, but anyway, it doesn't matter because I need to mill a full vice for me, like the full option, so I can show whatever all the options that I have. Double station, single station, all that stuff. Yeah, it's almost over. The all types of jaws and all that. But I need to fix my induction heater as first, because I'm gonna need to harden some steel parts, the jaws. I need to harden them, and I need my induction heater ready to go. Okay, so we are spot on the provision. Just finished. So actually it finished before then Slicer was expecting. 17 seconds. Let's see, the little rough. Yeah, this thing wouldn't go anywhere. Let me remove the brim, just roughly. Okay, so let me focus it. Can we get it to focus? So you see there are some ringing in there. It's nothing crazy, it needs a huge amount of zoom to see it, but it's there. Super cool, right? For a second print, without tunings, the seams are there. Yeah, I don't think that's, I think exactly that as well. I think it's a stepper tuning issue. It's not actually ringing or anything. It really looks about the movement. It doesn't look like vibration. So yeah, for first printy, I think it's really cool. So the overhangs are pretty much... Where is the... It's here. So see, pretty good for a just YOLO print. Well, I'm gonna head out as well very soon. So yeah, Gagel, see you next time. See you next time, Kegel. So yeah, I like it. I like it very much. Looks super cool. This thing is super light. See you, Bob. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that later, Beanie. The vice options, but yeah, in issue, I'm gonna, and yeah, the corners are much better. I can see this is specific, a specific edge in here on the helmet. It's not a bulge, or the corners are much sharper. Here on the feet, it's easy to see. Yeah, it's much better with the PA, with the new PA. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, I loved it before I built it, so now I'm gonna love it more. I'm sure about that, Jack. I'm sure about that. But yeah, about the Milo vice, I'm gonna have either a simple vice, or a dual station. So it's like a 3-piece vice. So you have a fixed one, but the fixed side, it's gonna have access on both sides for parts, and you can put it like that in the middle, and then two moving, so two tightening sides, so you can have you can mill two pieces of aluminum at the same time, or you can have the single one, which is just a fixed side and moving side, the one that we will tighten. Then I will have a bunch of jaw types. You can get the soft jaws, which is just a piece of aluminum where you can machine it and make a custom thingy. Or you can have little turrets, grippy castles. That's what we call a castle, which is kind of modular. You can get, like, I think it's 4 castles or a single jaw. I'll show you. I'll machine everything, and I'll show you. I can show you on pictures of what I'll have. I'm using 0.9 degree, 1.8 degrees. Sorry, just regular 200 step per rotation motors. But I need to increase this. I need to check the driver settings on this thingy. It can be the motors, but this thing is making a lot of noise for what I want. So I'm gonna need to run the TMC tune on this thingy. I'm gonna try to use 32 micro stepping. I may go to 64 and see if there's a difference, but I don't like to go higher than 32. Definitely I have something going on in here I need to address, because I think they are making a lot of noise. It can be the motors that they are noisy. I know some motors are way more noisier than others, but something I need to check. But it's working for now. It's just general tweaking. Well, I know people that use 128 without any issues. I wouldn't, but I know people that does without any issues at all. But yeah, I know people that does that. But yeah, and they actually run machines faster than I do. So yeah. So guys, see ya, Luis. Yeah, I'm gonna go as well. I'm tired. This thing is working. That's all we wanted. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. See you either Wednesday or Thursday. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you guys like, please like and subscribe. If you guys like the content, doesn't hurt you, helps me. And yeah, that's it. See you next time, hopefully on either Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday. We're gonna mess with Skyla. So yeah, stay tuned, stay safe. Very good night, everyone, and see you next time. Thank you.